This is the time, and now is the hour, of great upheaval within the world, within the church, within communities, as also within all Franciscan entities around the world. Already, but not yet, like the centurion, I also need this time for readiness, to expand my awareness and to become fully available. Lord, I am not ready that you should come under my roof. To find the face of the beloved in my own face, embodied within me, ignites that fire of love that is the birthing place of compassion, which I now understand must always begin with love and compassion for myself. I cannot give that which I do not have. It is from the healing power of the beloved's face on the cross that all my own distress, fear, anger, and resentment is transformed, freeing me from the obsession to all those past injuries, to all my personal drama. Through this journey I seek now not to burden, but to build new hope. I know, trust, and acknowledge that I and each one of us, attuning to grace, are exactly where we need to be. Each one of us must play our own instrument in the orchestra being conducted by Christ. Each one of us use our particular knowledge and skill, listening attentively to the other instruments, yet watching carefully at the direction of the master, the conductor. The conductor is contained within the score, and we can trust that this music that accompanies our dance is coherent and also beautiful. All will be well, and all will be well. Wisdom is indeed given when the world needs it most, at times of great change. As we wait, listen, and watch, we observe that synchronicity unfolding in the collective everywhere. Decades of memories neatly rearrange. These were the choices we made, and even the ones we refused to make. These are the choices that rearrange the sand at the edge of the sea. These are the choices that continue to bridge time and space into that new tomorrow. The seeking to replace my fish love that ensnared the butterfly of freedom. Yes, my own destination follows in the footprints of the mothers and the fathers that went before me. So also I will leave footprints for others to follow. I, like them, have become confused, so that I thought that my choice and my will is the ultimate endeavor. We forgot the will of the one who is the source and destination of all love. In pride of self we traveled a different route that other people will also follow. On this day, like Jesus, we share in the tears of those who suffer the departing of a loved one, and like him, and thanks to him, resounds the thanks to the author of life, who frees us from the selfishness of sin and destruction. Today we visit the graves of our loved ones, of those who have loved us, those who have gone before us. Today we are called to remember everyone, even those who no one remembers. We remember the victims of war, of violence, the many little ones in the world crushed by greed, hunger, and poverty. We remember the unnamed people who rest in common graves. We remember our brothers and sisters killed for being Christians, those who sacrificed their lives to serve others. We especially entrust to the Lord those who have left us in the course of this year. The tradition of the Church has always exhorted us to pray for the deceased, in particular by offering for them the Eucharistic celebration. That is the best spiritual help that we can give for their souls, particularly those most abandoned. It is at the celebration of the Mass that Christ brings together the past and the future into this eternal now of God's presence. This is where healing of those past events takes place, so that the new destination becomes our reality. The remembrance of the dead, the care of the graves, and the prayers of repose are witness of our confident hope, rooted in the certainty that death is not the end. Death does not have that final word on our human fate, since man is destined to live without limits, which has its roots in the fulfillment of God. Pope Francis reminds us that it is with this faith in the supreme destiny of man that we turn now to Our Lady, Blessed Mary, who suffered on the cross, looking on at the tragedy of death of Christ, her Son, who took part in joy at his resurrection. May she, the gate of heaven, help us always to understand more the value of those prayers for the repose of the dead. They are close to us. May she sustain us in our daily pilgrimage on this earth, and help us not to lose sight of that final goal of our lives, which is reunion with the Creator. And we, together with this hope that never disappoints, we move forward. The Lord grant you peace.